Hey, what's going on everyone? This is G and I'm funkin' hungry. In this video we're going to try Takis Crunchy Fajitas. I'll leave the nutrition information on screen for you if you're interested in taking a look. Also I'll leave the ingredients on screen if you want to pause and go through that. But like always we'll go through the basic ingredients. So this is a corn flour processed with lime. This has seasoning, it has MSG, citric acid, chili pepper, onion powder, natural and artificial flavors. It has red 40 Lake, yellow 6 Lake, which are basically dyes, which aren't really good for you, so I don't know why they're in food, but it's obviously to give it its color. It's got blue 1 Lake as well. I'll leave a little bit of information on screen about that for you as I'm talking about it. But yeah, when I did the last Takis flavor, the Fuego, I left a little bit of information about it on screen for you. It's not really good for you, but you know, in moderation, I guess. It says made in a facility that may also use wheat, egg, soy and peanuts. On the back here as well, they have a guacamole flavor and a nitro flavor. So maybe I'll see if I can get them and give them a review as well. But anyway, let's bust these open and try the Crunchy Fajitas. Also, this is just a mild on their heat level. Let's give it a bit of a funkin' hungry sniff sniff, a bit of a whiff, yeah? Yeah, so you can definitely smell the corn. I'm definitely smelling chili and sort of like an onion sort of flavor. But this is what they look like. You know, I know they need air in these bags, but yeah, it's about a half a bag. Just keep that in mind when I tell you the price. So I'll tell you the grams as well. So it's 4 ounces or 113.4 grams. It is a little bit sort of heavy for a smallish bag of chips. So this is what they look like. It's basically a rolled corn chip. You know, it's rolled up and it's kind of cool idea to roll them up because you're going to get more of a crunch being rolled up. But yeah, you can see lots of seasoning on this. But let's give it a try. Takis Crunchy Fajitas. Cheers. Definitely full of flavour, a little bit sweet, a little bit salty, and a little bit spicy. My kind of snack. Definitely has a bit of a chili flavour. You definitely taste a little bit of that onion coming through. A little bit sort of peppery. Now, they're full of flavour. They're absolutely funkin' delicious. But I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to artificial crap. When it says natural, you know, it's still processed. It's still sort of, you know, full of sugars, full of salt and, you know, all sorts of stuff that we probably should have in moderation. So I guess my point is, you know, natural stuff isn't the best for us when it's processed and like this. But the artificial, you know, some of those dyes and whatever that they add to these does make me a little bit sus. So, you know, I do have these once every now and again. You know, I've done Takis in the past on the channel. And yeah, don't get me wrong, absolutely love them. But just keep in mind, like, if you're buying these for your kids or if you're buying them for yourself, just make sure that you don't, you know, have them every day or even probably every week. You know, other chips aren't the best for you, like potato chips and stuff like that. You know, they're still full of ingredients that aren't the best for us. But yeah, I'll stop being a Debbie Downer. Good old Debbie.
But when you walk around all mopey, okay, and saying everything is just shitty, well, that's called being a Debbie Downer, Stan. And nobody likes a Debbie Downer, okay? I mean, you gotta snap out of it, Debbie. Come on, Deb, you're even bumming me out now, okay? Your attitude just sucks.
Okay, so they're a perfect snack. If you like stuff that's a little bit spicy or just full of flavour, it's like being, you know, sucker punched by the Hulk. It's not like some snacks that I do on the channel where I need a few to build up the flavour and, you know, to start working out what it tastes like. But as soon as you put this in your mouth, you know what you're dealing with. It's sort of, as I said, a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. It does have like a little bit of an onion flavour, a lime flavour, and it does have that chili and a bit of a sort of peppery flavour. You can see it's just full of flavour. You know, this would be some of those dyes, but you know, it's like, it's really sort of tainted. It's really sort of, you know, colourful, the actual tortilla chip itself. And then you got all this sort of clumped on spice and all these flavors and ingredients. I am enjoying it. You know, this would be lovely with a beer or maybe a soda, you know, watch your favorite film or, you know, whatever, just enjoy yourself. Maybe even, you know, have a party with a few friends and have a few crunchy fajitas together. My rating for Takis Crunchy Fajitas, I'll give them a good 7.5 out of 10. I feel like they're good. They're not quite as hot as the Fuego. You know, it's fairly similar to the Fuego flavor. You know, I'd say the Fuego has a little bit more of a lime. The lime's a little bit more stronger. It's a little bit more hotter. These are like a little bit more chilled out. These do have a little bit of a lime flavor. They do have the chili flavor, but I guess it seems almost a little bit more balanced. The Fuego is like a huge flavor explosion, where this is like, you know, more like, I guess, a firecracker if you want to compare. It's still got a lot of flavor, but it's not as hot. Like, I guess this is a mild. But yeah, if you're not a chili fan, you probably won't like this because it still does pack a little bit of, you know, a little bit of Scovilles, a little bit of spiciness and a bit of heat to it. But yeah, not bad at all. But in Australia, we don't actually produce these. You know, we have to import them. So you can get these in sort of import shops. I believe I got it in Drake's supermarket. But you're going to pay about $6 to $7 for these, depending where you go. So it's definitely pricey. But anyway, my price rating for Takis Crunchy Fajitas, I'll have to give them a 3.5 out of 10 for price. You know, as I said, for a once off, like every now and again, if you want to treat yourself, why not? You know, something a little bit different. And they are tasty, but yeah, you know, I could get like a lot bigger bag of chip for that price. But let me know below if you've tried Takis Crunchy Fajitas. Let me know if you agree or disagree with what I've said. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos. This is G from Funkin' Hungry, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.